I don't know how to respond to that. Welcome to the Yappalot podcast, people. I'm one third of your host, J4Y Entertainment. To my left is the boy Groove.
What's up,
Apparently,
y'all?
apparently he's telling y'all about Quincy Jones and who he's gotten to. Um,
Okay. I would tell you, hey, go back and look at the first 5 episodes of the first season of Fresh Prince. She's gonna change your mind.
let me go
I
turn the
fuck with
TV
Quincy
off.
Jones though. Quincy Jones a legend. Quincy Jones is a legend.
There's a theory. There's a theory going around the homies saying that that man Will Smith was doing a little strange, doing a little something strange for a piece of change. Um, well, what's good though, Groove? How you been, brother?
Been good, man. You know me, just been out the way. Living
No,
life, man.
nigga went to a winery. Nigga been out the way. Nigga been bougie and in the cut.
Uh, just been chilling, bro. Just been living life, bro. Just been, you know what I'm saying?
That is a
Handling mine.
very mischievous smile.
That's crazy, bro. A very mischievous smile. That's crazy. I
That's a
can't just chill and live life.
yeah. That's the smile of a nigga that's been in a winery in the cut somewhere. Am I lying?
I didn't say you was lying. All I'm saying was, hey, I just been living life, bro.
Ain't nothing wrong with it. Nigga been lying dormant. Look at that mischievous
You
ass
see, you see,
smile.
chat. You see what I have to deal with, chat. You what I have to deal with, chat.
I mean, look, it's
You know what
not
I'm saying?
ain't nothing
I'm
wrong with
saying
it.
I'm chilling. This man Jay looking at me in my eyes like, nah, nigga, you got something else up your sleeve.
Cause it usually does. Unlike me, I've been chilling. I'll be at
I've been
work,
chilling.
you know.
I've been chilling.
I'd be at the job. And then when I be coming from the job, I'd be at my house. And then I'm gonna be at my house, I'll be at the job.
Same, brother. Same.
Nigga, you be at the winery and other events, nigga. You be outside low key. You just be hidden outside. It's you like where's Waldo?
This nigga said, "Where's Waldo?"
Yeah. You like fucking where's Waldo, bro?
You making it seem like it's a. You making it seem like it's a scavenger hunt or a mystery to find me if I'm outside at an event.
Sometimes it is. Niggas don't know you be outside unless we ask. And if we don't ask, niggas will just not know. We just have to find you. Um,
Listen,
but
you see my
but
good Lord Jesus.
but it's cool. You know what I'm saying? Don't everybody need to know your location whenever you go places. For all business inquiries, yeah, bro, Yappalot business at gmail.com, and make sure y'all stay up to date with us on all happenings on our social media platforms. Yappalot ENT on just about everything. Yeah, man. Keep up with all the latest stuff. We just dropped an anime corner segment, so y'all go check that out. Um, should be a sports segment coming in soon and down the line. I don't we probably not gonna be doing any merch yet, but just stay up to date. You never know.
It's
You
probably
never
gonna
know.
be.
You never know.
That's it. Good Lord. Good Lord Jesus. What I was saying, it's probably gonna be in season two. Honestly, when the sports segment come out, because you know what I'm saying, everything's really about to end now. So
We only watch black sports.
I don't know what this guy's talking about, but yeah, when all that goes on, yeah, we'll have everything situated.
If it ain't football or basketball, nigga, we ain't talking about it. Or track. Or
Baseball too.
I would say, I don't hear y'all talk about baseball that much. I really, I really only hear y'all talk about football, basketball, track. Yeah, football, basketball, track. I don't really be hearing y'all talk about much else. Unless y'all niggas be talking about like horseback riding or something that I don't know about.
Okay.
Don't you fucking name a horseback rider that
I wasn't gonna say none of that. I was gonna say nigga hustlers don't stop, they keep going.
Well,
Remember somebody dumbass got a tattoo that said that thought it said horses don't stop, they
y-
keep going.
I mean, horses don't stop. Horsepower.
He said hustler, not
I
horses.
I know. I know. I also thought horses don't stop was what that was at one point. So I can't even fault, bro. I wouldn't have tatted it on me. You know.
Oh, good lord, no.
You
Because
know.
I agree with you. At one point, I thought it was too, but it's like, come on now.
Horses don't stop.
Starts
They keep going.
a song lyric like that, I wouldn't put on me. If I completely don't understand what he's saying, I'm not gonna put that shit on me.
Yeah. That's like somebody. That's like somebody putting that part of a lifestyle and they'd be like niggas living a life like a volcano and this is only the beginning. That's a whole jumbled mess that nigga said. Niggas had to literally search through the lyrics to get that shit.
I'm on the top of the mountain, smoking on the cloud with niggas from the beginning.
Yeah, imagine putting that on your chest. You gonna be talking to that goddamn you gonna be talking to that goddamn tattoo artist and looking he'd be like, look, bro, I don't know if this is what he said. It's not.
He did. He said, "I'm on the top of the mountain, puffing on clouds with niggas from the beginning."
That's what I'm saying. Like it's just not you're just not sure. Like you gonna really have to show niggas proof. As you can see, niggas is not finna do that. So you gonna have a warped ass message, and then be having to be
You see,
talked
that's
about by nigga
that's
like
niggas'
us.
problem nowadays too. That's niggas' problem nowadays.
What?
Niggas be too embarrassed to admit they're wrong. Nigga, it's okay if you look it up sometimes in a dictionary or on Google.
That should be different though, bro.
Not everybody's 100% about everything.
Nah, it's true. That should be different though, bro. I'm a nigga that I can identify with that. That shit, like thinking you know some shit and then you don't know some shit, and then having to come to terms with the fact that you don't know that shit. It's easier said than done to accept. Cause it's way easier to just be like, nah, bro, fuck that. I do know that shit, and you wrong. Whole time you
You
be.
see that's niggas that like to argue.
It's just facts.
That's niggas that like to argue. Like nigga, nobody here for all that shit. Nigga, just admit you wrong, accept it. They be like, all right, okay, let's move on to the next thing.
Eli
Boom.
gonna shoot you if you try to argue with him. He don't argue. You remember that you remember that video of that nigga that was in the restaurant, and the nigga that was just sitting there with the glasses on. Somebody said something to him. He just took the gun and put it on the table and just did not break character or staring at the other nigga. That's him.
Yeah.
That's that nigga, bro.
He's over exaggerating. He's not that. It's just like, bruh, I'm not with the dumb shit, bro. Just admit you wrong. That's all you gotta do is just admit you wrong. Niggas can move on to the next thing.
That's true. Just admit you're wrong, and niggas can move on to the
Why is
next
that
thing.
so hard?
I just told you why it was hard, nigga. It's not easy. It's not easy to admit you're wrong. It's simple. That shit ain't easy. That shit
That's not
embarrassing
that's not telling
sometimes.
me. That's not all the way telling me why that's so difficult. Anybody can say it's because it's not easy.
Well,
But like,
it's
why do you think
because
so? Is it like an ego thing? Is it like some people make them feel small? It's like, what is it?
it's all of that, bro. That's why I say it's simple. That's a simple concept, but it's not easy. Like as easy as or put it like this, it would be as simple as it would be the same as me saying you need to open up. That's not an easy thing to do. It's simple in context because it's just simply opening up. But you've been through shit, so of course there's
True.
reasons why you don't open up. So you see what I'm saying? I guess. All right. To answer your question properly, the reason why it's not easy is because the reason why I say it's not easy because it's more of a simple concept. But when you have something that's simple, simple isn't easy. Simple just means it's not a lot of steps to get to that specific goal for real. For real, it's just cut and dry. But simple is never easy because that cut and dry could be really, really cut deep, and it could be really, really fucking dry, which
I
ain't
mean, if you think about it, let's be real, nothing in life is ever going to be easy. When
Ever.
have you ever heard? Whenever you ever heard someone say they entered into doing something and that shit was the most easiest shit ever? No,
You did.
it's gonna be difficult at first, but that's why there's always steps to it. It's like how you said when that I need to open up. I took an account of that because I definitely need to, but also I know for myself it's not gonna be easy. So I was gonna be taking certain steps to get to where I want. Excuse me. Just the same as somebody that's wrong.
Mm,
If you're wrong, okay, just accept it, and then take the steps to understand why you were wrong. Mm-mm.
take the steps. Do the thing. Put the work in. Is what he's saying. Me,
Literally,
I'm saying take the easy way out. Lie. Deny,
that's
deny,
how niggas get
deny.
fucked up. That's
And
how niggas get fucked up.
blame it on everybody else. You wanna know why? Because who wants to deal with themselves? Who wants to admit that they're wrong? Like, what? Fuck that. No, I'm kidding. I'm completely
That's how.
kidding. Yeah, nah, you definitely need to just say fuck it and admit it. Because you never know
Literally.
what'll happen, bro. You may feel bad in the moment, but over time you'll feel way better.
But so you know how many times I've been talking to Jay or any of the guys and I was wrong and I admitted it
A
like
lot.
quickly like oh shit okay that's my fault. It's easy. Just take accountability.
Now, now we ain't all perfect. We don't do that all the time. But yeah.
Oh, I damn sure don't do it all the time. I'm
Okay.
100%. I damn sure
I
don't
was
do it
about
all
to
the time.
say. I about to say. God damn it.
I damn sure don't do it all the time. Got
Shit.
me fucked up thinking you gonna be right all the time. Fuck no. But
So
but most of the time, yeah. If it's something, yeah, like yeah. If it's something like big or some shit like yeah, bro, I'm gonna take accountability. Like, oh shit, oh yeah, that's on me. My fault, brother.
yeah, man. So moral of the story: simple ain't always easy, but when you take the road less traveled, you get the better result.
What
So
can you say for someone that struggles with that, even if they do take the steps? Like, what do you like? What can you say for the person that's struggling with that? Like, what advice can you give them, especially especially in this line of work of yours that if in this line of work of yours that you have
all right,
or are doing for your career?
I just said it. Take the road less traveled. I mean, it's easy. It's easier said than done, but you have to take the road less traveled. You have to do the work. Otherwise, you have nothing to stand on. If you do the work, then you have the reps and the practice behind you, and you have all the different things to help you. But if you just take the easy way out, then you don't have nothing to stand on, and you're gonna fall flat every time. So take the road less traveled. Do the work. Really it's really that simple. And we all know simple ain't easy. So take that, interpret it how you want. Is saving money harder than making money?
You fucking right, it is.
I think that is easier. I think it's easier to
It's way harder to save money than it is to save it.
I think
It's hard to it's yeah.
I
It's
think
easier to spend money to save it.
it's easier to save money than it is to actually make it because taxes and things are taking your money out, yes, but even with all of that, if you just knew how to set up your finances properly, I feel like you could save a pretty decent amount, but your employer not paying you shit. Like the economy fucked up right now. Like, and then I keep hearing that if you don't matter how much money you getting by paycheck, you can never really truly be you can never truly really save unless you have multiple forms of income. So like And it's not easy. It's not as easy as people say it is to have another business or just have another form of income without giving your time up. So I really think that it's so much harder make to earn money because there's so many other ways to save the money, if that makes sense. Or in my opinion,
Well, Chad, this nigga just basically gave y'all a long ass rundown for no reason about why it's easier to save than spend. But I'm gonna give you my short version. It's a lot easier to spend money than save it because one, like he said, not a lot of people know or learn how to set up finances. Two, most niggas are not used to having a good annual income coming on a consistent basis. So when they see the money coming in, they just be like, okay, I gotta spend this shit right now. Three, niggas just be stupid too because niggas get a little bit of money and spend it on the first dumbest thing they see. And also niggas don't understand the importance of a dollar nowadays. How it used to be back in the day where nigga you could have $20 right now and you can save that bitch for a good while until you need it. Now niggas want to be the best. Niggas want to be popping. Niggas want to be doing this and that every time they get a little bit of money. So that's why I say it's harder to spend money than save it.
you mean it's easier to spend money than to save it?
No, yeah, easier to spend money than save it.
Well, I mean, I feel like in order for a nigga to really save properly anyway, you got to learn how to budget. And it ain't no thing to learn how to budget. And it ain't no thing to learn like
That's the thing. It ain't no thing, but niggas don't want to.
but
Most niggas don't want to budget.
but then that's the case. That's the same case of most niggas don't. Most niggas aren't gonna try to get a better job to make more money. In reality speaking, that's gonna be the same on both sides. But honestly, let's keep it a buck. If a motherfucker can at least save a certain amount of dollars every paycheck, even if it's like $10, eventually he'll have something. That's something. But just like you said earlier, wages are so fucked up, you ain't earning nothing. And then you gotta try to fight tooth and nail to get another job, and then it's like nobody hiring
I never said
nowadays.
that. Never said that. You said that.
You said
I said I never said that. I said niggas are not. I said niggas are not smart. I said niggas are not more willing enough to try to learn how to budget themselves. They just get a little bit of money they want and just spend it on the first dumbest thing they see, just because it's popping at the time or they want to pop.
yeah, I did say that, but you said that the wages aren't that high. Did you not say that?
No,
So you didn't mention nothing about people's paychecks or salaries because I could have swore you
you
did.
did that. You said that. That was you. You said that. I said the first thing
I
people do.
I could have
I said the first thing.
swore this nigga said, and I quote, that people aren't making that much money in their paychecks. And as soon as they get
You
it, they
said
spend
that.
it. I could have swore. Either
I
way,
said that. I said the dumbest thing people do when they first get a little bit of money on it, because when they haven't got used to it on a consistent basis, is spending on the first thing they see that's dumb.
so basically you're saying niggas if niggas under if niggas really understood their finances, which isn't a hard this is not a hard thing for niggas to learn how to do. If a nigga even learn how to save a little bit of money, he's saving something. It's way harder to find a whole nother source of income than it is to save anything. Like granted, what you're saying is not false, but those are all excuses that could be changed. It is way harder and way more of a task to change your wages than it is to learn to save something.
I didn't say they weren't excuses. I'm just saying that's one of the main reasons why niggas don't know how to save for real, for real.
I mean, yeah. And I'm just telling you why I believe that is like I believe why my point is what it is because those are excuses, but you could change those. Like kind of like that.
That's, but you have to be willing. You have to be willing. And like I said, most niggas are not willing to change. Most niggas are willing to be like, okay. I'm good with staying content at
Shit,
this spot.
shit. Even I even a willing nigga is gonna have way more trouble. Is gonna have way more trouble finding another way to get more money than to save money.
I was saying, I was talking about saving. I was talking about saving. I was talking about saving. When I say getting more money, I think that's gonna be difficult regardless.
That was my whole point.
My point was saving. That was my point.
Yeah, saving is. So you saying saving is easier than? I said saving is easier than spending.
Yeah, I said spending is easier than saving.
Exactly. So I'm saying, and that's why I'm saying to you, it's not hard to teach a person how to save. It's harder to find a person for a person to find another form of income.
And then that's what I said. It's gonna be hard for anybody, regardless. Especially a good income that you're willing to do that. Especially a good income, that's hard to fuck to find.
Exactly. So in that instance, it's harder to earn. It's way harder.
I'm not agreeing with you on that part. I'm not agreeing with you, but on that, but I'm here. I'm hearing what you're saying.
I know.
I'm hearing what you're
I
saying.
mean, I'm not saying you gotta agree, but I mean, I'm just saying that it's there. It's there. It's there. I'm just saying because at the end of the day, I won't say too much else about it. If a nigga, if you go to a certain place, oh shit, my light cut off. If you go to a certain place and tell a person, hey, I got $600,000, right, and
This nigga say, "Oh shit, my light cut off."
I got $600,000, right, and I'm making that a year. I'm making that every year, and I have $550,000 worth of bills. I'm still broke. But if I was to try to find another job, it'd be way harder to find another job. And I still got
It's
six
also,
hundred. I still got $600,000 though. Still
but
got a lot of
also too
money.
that was also you said you said making $600,000 a year, right?
I'm making 600. That's a lot of money. That's a lot
Wait,
of bread.
no. That's, you said you're making $600,000 a year,
That is
right?
a lot of money, right?
No, yes or no?
I'm saying yes, and that is a lot of money.
Okay. And you said you have monthly bills of 500 what? Five
Five
hundred thousand.
close to 550,000. Yeah. So I'm only returning 50,000 a year.
So that proves one, you're living way above your means than you need to. If you have over $500,000 in bills, and it's almost the same as much as you make.
Mm-hmm.
The way you're financing your budgeting your finances and the way you're living are totally different.
Yeah.
Totally different.
Yeah.
You're living way above your means
And
on
my
that part.
point and my point being, it's going to be way harder for a person to go, let me go find another job to support my habits. Let me go
So you
get
also
more.
prove my point too.
No, let me finish. You don't you're not going to be able to raise your paycheck easier. But if a nigga goes, let me go through my finances and see where I can cut and save. You're going to save way more money, and then you're still going to be able to bring more and save more in however much yearly you bring in if you just learn how to budget. A person can easily learn how to budget and learn how to cut their finances down well before they can find another job and be trying to update their spending. Like finding more access to income to spend more.
So you
It's
just
not as
literally
easy. It's not as easy as
you
people
just proved
think.
my point low key without saying you low key just proved my point, bro.
No, because
Yes, you
I
did.
said that saving is easier. If a person cuts their finances, it's way easier.
And
That's them
spending was
saving.
easier. And I said spending was a lot easier than saving.
I said saving is
Cause
a
you,
lot. I said you said spending
I
is a lot easier.
said spending.
I'm saying saving is a lot easier. I'm telling you. This how I know you're not listening. I'm saying even if you get more money, if you're not budgeting, period, then it doesn't matter. But if you unless you save, which is way easier to do, you're gonna bring in more money. So that's why saving is easier because it's gonna be way harder for you to get more money to keep up with your spending habits.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You literally just you kind of contradict yourself because You said if you have over, you make $600,000
Mm-hmm.
yearly, but you have over 500,000 in bills. That means throughout that whole year process, you're spending a lot more than you need to.
Yeah.
So exactly. So in that instance, spending is a lot easier than actually saving.
No, I'm
Yeah,
telling. I'm saying that that's just what you're bringing. That's what you're bringing in, and that's what you're spending. Period. That's just saying you don't budget. Period. It's not easier to spend more money than it is to save.
bro.
I'm
The
saying,
fuck?
I'm saying, and I quote: you can have all those bills. You can have all those bills, but it's way easier for somebody to cut your bills down than it is for you to go, let me break more money in so I can spend more money. I'm just
Then
saying
why
those are
doesn't
your
everybody
bills.
do it? Why
This,
doesn't everybody do that?
you said that earlier. You said, "Oh, niggas don't have the knowledge to do this, and niggas don't have the knowledge." So I'm just making it off the basis of that. But if
And niggas
niggas
are not
actually,
willing to do that.
but if
And
niggas
niggas are not.
actually have the, if niggas actually do what you would do if you want to make more money, budget and save, which is way easier to do than finding another form of income to spend more, then hey,
I'm just saying it's way easier for it's way easier if you put $100,000 in front of a nigga face right now and tell them you can save this for the rest of your life. You can save this and you can continue on, living a regular life, like going to work and all that. Or you can retire right now. Most niggas are taking that money and retiring.
well, all right, well, let me say this then. I'll say this then. I, for the sake of the argument, because I feel like this is where the disconnect is, the person would naturally spend it. Naturally, yes. If that's what you're saying, then yes, the person would naturally spend it. But in my opinion, it's easier for a person to save it. It's
That's all.
way
Hey, hey,
it's
that's all. That's
way
all. That's
easier
all.
for a
That's all.
person to
That's
save
all I
it.
needed. That's all I needed. That's all I needed.
Like yeah,
That's all I needed.
if
That's
if
all
that's
I
what you're
needed.
saying, then yeah. I mean, I think that if you put money in front of anybody's face, the first thing that they're gonna say is I'm gonna spend that bitch. But it's way easier for a person to save that motherfucker than it would be for them to go and spend it. Like it'd be easier for a nigga to just go, you know what? Before I spend it, let me just put this away. It would be way easier for a nigga to do that. But
Now, I'm looking at it from that standpoint.
from what
You're looking at. I'm looking at it from that standpoint where if I'm from that standpoint, if you dead ass give a nigga over $100,000 right now, like right over like 100,000 or however much you give him right now, tell him you can take this right now and retire, or you can just keep on doing whatever you're doing with your regular life.
I'm
9 times
saving
out of
it.
10, niggas are taking that money
I'm saving
and
it.
doing whatever the fuck they want with that.
I'm saving it. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm saving it. I done lived enough life to know that I need to save that shit.
But then again, too, most niggas have not seen that much money ever in their life before.
That's
So if they see 100,000 to 200,000, what are they gonna do?
I hey
They're not
look.
gonna really. Their mindset's not gonna really go through like, oh shit, okay. They're not gonna do the calculations in their mind like, okay, all right. If I do
What
this
would
budget,
you
if I
do?
budget this,
But what
if
would
I can
you
say the
do?
boom, 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 boom,
But what would you
boom.
do? Because we can easily say most niggas. What would you do? We're speaking about us. What would you do?
I would save it. I would save it. But that's me. That's me though. I can only speak for me. I can't speak for everybody else.
Yeah. That's what I've been saying. You saying everybody and bring. I'm talking about us,
I
nigga.
didn't say everybody. I'm saying most of everybody. I said
Yeah.
most of everybody.
What would
But if we're gonna
you? What
but if
would
we're gonna have a
you
discussion
do?
like this, we're gonna have to take an account of everybody
Nigga,
though.
what would you if we're talking about us, what would you do in this situation? What would you do? Because if it was most of everything, then all of these questions most of these questions would be null and void. Because both of us know what most niggas would do. Most niggas would take that amount of
Exactly.
money and slide. But what would you do? Would you do what most niggas do? Because I wouldn't.
No, I don't know. But also then again, no. But then again, too, I'm the type of nigga. If I do get that type of shit, I'm niggas are not gonna know. If I was to get niggas are not gonna know. But there will be signs.
Would you rather be broke and happy or rich and stressed?
Richard Stress.
Why?
because one, you can be broke and happy, but still you can have that little bit of like, fuck, fuck, I need to get up. But if I'm rich, ain't really that much shit to I can really stress about, other than you know probably like what family members, people trying to steal from me, not letting the right people in my circle, even though yeah, not letting the right people in my circle that don't need to be there, just making bad decisions off the most part because I do have money. But yeah, so I said I'd rather be rich than stressed.
It seemed like a lot more issues that you named with being rich and stressed. I'd rather be broke and happy. I could live off grid, not have no money, and live off the land and be cool. Not have a single dollar and be happy as fuck, walking around in some rags. I'd be chilling. I'd rather that than have to deal with any of the shit that you just was talking about.
But
Cause,
then, but then, but then again too, like you said like earlier, we're speaking for ourselves, right?
mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying.
Alright.
As if that's what you're
So,
if that's what you're saying, I wouldn't want to deal with nothing that you just personally. I'd rather not
well,
deal with any of that shit that you were talking about. I'd rather deal with being broke and being. I'm gonna. I think that being happy is just being happy all around per se. So probably having an understanding of who loves me in my community, being able to do what I need to do to get by. I'm just broke. I'd rather that. I'd
but
rather be that.
well, I feel you, but then again too, it's just like if I'm broke, like I, I say, I don't like nobody. I say like other than the guys and few other people, I don't like being around nobody right now, anyways. While I'm broke, so just imagine if I'm rich. When I'm rich, then I'm probably gonna be the same shit. It's just like the most thing is that when I'm rich, niggas are gonna want my attention.
I still don't.
I'm just not gonna. I'm not gonna give it to them.
Yeah, but say that don't seem enticing to me. I'd rather be around because I don't know if I'm happy. Like happiness can include your community, so I could be around people that make me happy. You feel
I mean,
me?
you're not wrong.
You know, and it's who's to say like you could be poor, you could be broke, and then still have nice shit. You just or don't. You could just be cash poor. You know what I'm saying? Like there's niggas that got nice shit. It's just they're cash poor. They live off the land. They're doing like they got like a commode. They have TVs and shit, but they have like solar panels and shit like that. Like they living like that off the grid type shit. You still kind of I don't know, bro. I just personally like from what we see in today's social media age and the shit that a lot of rich people go through, it just
Oh, are we going through this age? Oh, nigga, I'd rather be broken than happy. All these niggas be depressed as the motherfuckers. Nigga, if we talking about back then, nigga, I'd rather be rich than stressed. If we talking about now, nigga, I'd rather be broke than happy. Nigga, I'm not dealing with these fucking these fucking psychos out here. Nigga, what? I'm
nigga.
dealing with that shit. And we talking about early 2000. We talking about early 2000s broken happy or rich and stressed. I'll take that.
Hey, this nigga spit into that bottle and that shit just said that shit
Bro.
was nasty. yeah,
We all family track.
I I would rather just be broken. I honestly I choose happiness over money every time. It don't matter what years, what time of the year, nothing. If I could be happy with my folk, let me be happy. I ain't trying to be stressed out about shit.
I rather yeah. I say money is important, but it's not that important for your sanity and your happiness. It's not. It's really not.
Mm-mm.
Don't now. Let me say that again. Money is important, but it's not. But it's not as important as your sanctity and your humanity. You get it? All right.
Yeah.
Good TED talk.
Is breakfast food better than dinner food?
What the fuck you talking about? Fuck you talking about, nigga? What? Nigga, I'd be happy if my dinner was goddamn pancakes, beef turkey with some eggs, maybe a little omelet on the side with some OJ, nigga. Nigga, what?
I don't know, bro. I don't think I could eat that shit. I don't really think I could eat that shit for dinner, bro.
You a weird nigga. You a weird nigga.
I can
Who don't
only
like breakfast, nigga? You a weird
I
nigga.
do like breakfast, just only in the morning time. I feel like for me, like it's gotta be, I've gotta have breakfast in the morning. Like for me, I
Yeah,
think
like,
I'd rather have a pizza or like some spaghetti or like some Alfredo or like some steak
you like
or
something heavy. You like something heavy.
yeah, like at night I need something heavy. I don't know.
You know what I'm saying?
I need some
So
food
give me
food.
them French toast, sweetheart. Give me that French toast.
I I ain't never had no restaurant style French toast. So like it's been I say it's been like hit and miss with that. That's what some
I
of
was
my
talking
mama
about
make.
homemade. I was talking about homemade. Let me get that. Let me get some of that French toast, sweetheart. Let me get that
Oh,
French
well,
toast.
even still with that, bro, realistically, I think that that shit would be good in the morning. Like I think that breakfast food should only be eaten in the morning. I don't know why it just don't hit at the same time. Bless you. Don't
What
hit
about
the same
steaks?
time at night, huh?
What about steaks?
Steaks?
You eat steaks in the morning and at night.
I don't think steaks are breakfast food, bro. I don't know why. I don't know who put steak with eggs, but I think them niggas need to be shot. It's just I
Steaks
don't.
with eggs is amazing. What the hell are you talking
I
about?
just don't think steak and eggs should be a thing. Steak isn't
Nigga, you just bougie as hell. Like,
boo
you call me bougie, nigga. You're bougie.
bougie. Why? I like my breakfast in the morning. What's bougie
Niggas,
about that? I mean, look, if a nigga go to Waffle House at 2 a.m., it's still the morning time.
nigga be eating his breakfast with oatmeal and cantaloupes.
I mean, yeah, I mean, shit.
You see, see.
I wouldn't say
But the nigga
cantaloupe.
has the issue with steak and eggs on a plate. Nigga, what?
I just feel like steak a little too
That
heavy
bougie
for
ass
breakfast. I
breakfast.
feel like steak a little bit too heavy for breakfast. Maybe like some eggs and some toast or some like maybe when I'm feeling like I could get there, maybe some avocado toast or some shit.
This nigga said avocado toast.
You know what I'm saying? Like maybe something light. Like I feel like breakfast is supposed to be kind of light. Maybe some oatmeal and some fruit. You feel me? If you want to go heavy on the breakfast because you're not gonna eat lunch that day, maybe you that's when you get
You're
the
supposed to go heavy
pancakes.
on the
You
breakfast.
feel? I feel like
That's why they say it's the most important meal of the day. That's you're supposed to go heavy on breakfast.
you can go light. You can go light on breakfast. You can go light on breakfast. You have to have a big lunch. You have to have at least one big ass meal from what I keep seeing. I have to double check that shit, but says like between lunch and breakfast, you're supposed to have a big ass meal. You can either have a light breakfast and a big lunch, or a big breakfast and a snack, and then you got to eat a pretty decent dinner. But either way, for that breakfast, I look maybe my for me, I have a light breakfast, oatmeal, some toast. You feel me? If I want to get something big, let me get a breakfast sandwich.
Okay. You cooking with the breakfast sandwich?
You feel me?
You cooking with the breakfast sandwiches, man?
But
Breakfast
like,
sandwiches always goes crazy.
but that's probably the most I give you. Give me a sausage, egg, and cheese.
About to say,
Give me a chicken biscuit. Give me a bacon, egg, and cheese. Give me a
about to say, I don't like I said. Usually I skip breakfast. Usually I skip breakfast and lunch, and I don't eat until dinner.
You hear this nigga,
So I
y'all?
really just
Nigga sick.
so I just don't eat. So I just don't eat. But I can still work out and all that. But
Nigga sick,
if
y'all.
I do eat breakfast, I probably like make me like a peanut butter and jelly with some eggs on the side.
I feel like I'm
That's a good
missing out.
decent.
I
That's
can't
a good
even get a
decent joint
real.
right there.
I feel like peanut butter would be such a. I feel like peanut butter would be a really good breakfast food, bro. And I'm allergic to peanut butter, and I feel like it tastes gross. But like, I feel like peanut butter would be a
But I
really good
say
breakfast
literally
food.
two peanut butter jelly sandwiches. I eat those in the morning. I'll be full until dinner time, so I won't have to eat nothing for real. For real.
Peanut butter toast with a banana. Two disgusting foods that would be great breakfast items.
Chad, I'm telling y'all right now, this nigga says I'm bougie. This nigga is bougie. Oh my god,
Bananas are gross, bro. Texture wise and taste, they're just not good. But
this nigga just don't eat. This nigga just eats air bubbles.
our bubbles is crazy. But yeah, man, listen.
Nigga just be
This has been out of the mud. No, I'm kidding.
like,
Nah, yeah. This has been the Yappalot podcast. I'm your boy
Man, this is we cover shopping.
J4Y Entertainment. To my left is the boy Groove the Don.
Yo,
We catch y'all boys next Friday at 7. Y'all better fucking be here,
what you talking about, pussy?
bitch.
Nah, I'm sorry for that.
You better fuck that. You better be here, nigga. I'm looking dead at
Nah,
you.
nigga, be here,
You better
nigga.
be here.
I'll throw some pollen on your car, nigga.
Facts. Make you sneeze
And I'm
all
allergic
day.
to pollen. You see my eyes?
Nigga over there doing coke. Don't listen to him.
Hey, hit him with the.
Let me stop for somebody to actually think you're doing coke. Nah, that's his allergies, y'all.
Nah, yeah, that is allergy season is crazy this year.
Yeah. But all right, niggas. Y'all boys be easy. Catch y'all on the next episode of Yappalot Podcast. And we out. Oh, I hit the fucking microphone.